and Happy New Year! Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Njeri Ndonga. I am a storyteller, and this is a space where we talk about storytelling, authenticity, empathy, entrepreneurship, and all that good stuff. To ease us into 2021, I'm starting with the taking stock video, which is somewhat personal, somewhat fun, and it's sort of an opportunity for me to check in with myself, but also invite you into the process. If you're new here and you've not joined the family, hit the subscribe button down below. If you enjoy these kinds of video, hit the like button, and let's get started. Making. I am making a lot of Excel sheets. I really do not enjoy the financial accountability part of financial planning, but I also realize that it's part of adulting. So I am making Excel sheets for a project I'm working on, but also for my business, and also for a new business that I have where I'm selling planners, which you can check out in a link I'll share below. So yeah, a lot of Excel sheets. Cooking. Instead of cooking, I am doing a lot of baking. I've really enjoyed baking during this whole quarantine period and sort of experimenting with it, and I'm learning a lot, and I just love how baking is presented and sort of the different ways that you can sort of use the same ingredients like flour, milk, butter, sugar, and then come up with so many different products. So I'm having fun experimenting with that. Drinking. I am drinking a lot of water just to stay hydrated and to sort of try and increase my water intake, but also because I realized I get really thirsty when it's hotter outside, and so hydration really does help me keep off the headaches, which is something I'm cautious about every time it gets hotter. Although today's a pretty cold day, but yeah. Reading. I am still reading Daring Greatly by Brené Brown. It's such a good book, and it's taken me longer than I expected, but it's what I'm currently reading. Wanting a beach vacation. Really wanting a beach vacation. I am looking at a lot of home and construction inspiration, because it's something that I want to do in the near future, and so I am saving a lot of home designs, a lot of construction designs, a lot of sort of information around that sector, including the financial part of it, which is a whole other ball game, but that's what I'm looking at currently. Really wishing I'd have more freedom and flexibility to move out of the city. I really do dream about living outside Nairobi, preferably in the countryside, or somewhere just where it's a lot more green. So yeah, that's what I'm wishing for. That's something I'm constantly wishing about, and when the new year comes in, it's something I'm more aware about, because then I can sort of put it in my vision board and hope that this year I get closer to that dream than I was last year. Enjoying a lot of podcasts. Currently really enjoying Vusi Tembakwayo's podcast. He's a public speaker, entrepreneur, and a venture capitalist, I think, from South Africa. Really enjoying his podcast. Liking and loving the Next Chapter Planners, which is a planner that is very close to my heart because I created it, but also liking that it's added more functionality into my life, and I really enjoy just going through the motions of daily planning and weekly planning. Pondering on the state of affairs in our country. Our president recently admitted that we lose 2 billion a day as a country, and just imagining what 2 billion could do. Thinking about it, Makueni County Governor Kivutha Kibwana, the Honorable, built a hospital with around less than 200 million. So 2 billion means that we could build such 10 hospitals daily and have enough hospitals with the money we lose a week to corruption, to build enough hospitals so that nobody in Kenya ever has to struggle for medical care. So yeah, pondering about that and wondering when we are ever going to grow up as a country and as a people and actually hold our leaders accountable, myself included. I am watching a lot of K-drama. I sort of saw a recommendation by one of my favorite YouTubers, Olive Nikirote, about a K-drama series called The Startup, which I thought was more about the startup, but then I learned it was more of like a rom-com that had a story about a startup within, and then that has gotten me addicted. So I get a lot of suggestions for K-drama, but also loving that it's sort of a different way of storytelling from what I'm used to from the West. And I'm just excited that that kind of genre exists, because then it's a genre I really enjoy. Smelling my Waithera Beauty body splash. I think I'll share a picture of it here, but I really love, I got it from peer pressure from a friend, but I really love how it smells and I love putting it on every other day. Buying, nothing exciting. I have a project that I'm working on that requires a lot of financial discipline, and so I literally have to walk away from spending. And one of the things that one of the rules that we have is, if we plan to buy something, let's say if we say, okay, let's order takeout, and then decide, okay, we have X amount for takeout, and then we decide not to buy the takeout, the X amount still has to be taken out of the account and put into the project. And we still don't get takeout, but the money goes into the project, because that is money that we would have otherwise wasted, if that makes sense. So yeah, buying nothing at all, nothing exciting. It's not my favorite thing of life. I hate adulting. Bookmarking. I am bookmarking a lot of carousels on Instagram. I really love when people take time to sort of share information and processes and just sort of valuable information on Instagram, and I love that you can sort of swipe and save that. So I've been saving a lot of carousels. If you want to find out some of the carousels I've saved, I'll be sharing them on my Instagram stories. You can follow me on Instagram, Njeri Ndonga, which is also linked below. Snacking, currently snacking on some red velvet cookies I was trying to make. I don't think they turned out like they're supposed to be, so I'll be baking them again. But then I also don't believe in wasting food. I mean, they don't taste bad, they're just too sugary and are just a tiny bit dry. So trying to figure out what I can change up, but that's what I'm snacking on right now. Wishing for more consistency in setting up the systems. I think there has been some sort of consistency in the last couple of months in my life, and I'm just wishing that I can continue to sort of improve on that and make it more efficient. So yeah, that's my focus and that's my wish for myself. It's not really like a plan or anything, it's just something I'm sending out to the universe, but also not putting pressure on myself if it doesn't run more efficiently or if the systems don't work as well as I think they can work, because I know it takes time, and just giving myself the grace to allow that time to pass by. That's all I have for this taking stock video. I hope that you can also get an opportunity to just take stock with yourself, whether it's by writing, whether it's just going through the different prompts and trying to answer that for yourself, or whether it's sharing that online. Thank you so much for hanging out with me on my first video of 2021. I hope we get to do this again next week. Until next time, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for coming to my channel. If you enjoyed it, give this video a thumbs up. If you enjoyed my content, hit the subscribe button so you get notified when I post new videos. Until next time, bye bye.